What's up, guys? It's MessYourself here, and again I'm back with the MOABs getting the MOABs with every guns. Today on the episode, getting MOABs with every guns. It's why have I turned into Gaz from God 4? It's the P90 MOAB. Yeah. Yeah, this is my highest scoring gameplay on 6v6 kill confirmed. Kill confirmed's not a good game type to go high scoring in. It's only 53 kills, but that is a lot of kills to get in just a regular 66 kill confirmed, because you only need 65 tags, so it's not that much of blah 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 blah. Anyway, I'm blabbling on. What I want to talk about today is my class setup, and no one's asked me to do this, you know. I just thought, fuck it, I need an idea to do a commentary, and I was just going to do a fucking class setup. So yeah, I hope you guys don't mind, and I'll show you guys a bit of my class setup. I'm not going to stress about the guns, though, too much, because I use different types of guns, and there's not really any gun that's good for getting MOABs. I mean, you can get a MOAB with any gun if you're a good player, so I don't really think guns is a good thing to say about class setups. So yeah, what I meant about class setups, I meant more about the perks and my specialist kill streaks and why I use them, because that's probably the main focus on a class setup anyway. I mean, you know I run Semtex and you know I run Portable Radar. I'm going to put up a series where I put portable radar spots, and you know I use those. So that's just putting out there. I think the main focus is the perks and the kill streaks. So let's just get right straight into it. So the first main perk that I use is Scavenger Pro as my perk 1. Now Scavenger Pro is a must need, because I'm basically trying to go for a MOAB, and I've got so much going through my head. I just need to know where to rush, where not to rush, where's the next enemy going to come from, where's my next point going to come from. I've got all these problems that I need to focus on, and worrying about ammo shouldn't really be another point. I mean, you should really just focus on the game, focus on what's going on in the game. Don't focus on ammo, it's just too much of a problem. And if you have Scavenger, if you put Scavenger Pro on, you get all your ammo at first. You don't have to worry about ammo ever in the game. And even so, you sometimes run out of ammo even though you've got Scavenger Pro. So imagine what it's like when you don't have Scavenger Pro. It can get really hectic, is what I'm saying. So my second perk that I use is Hardline. Now Hardline is basically, you know what Hardline does, is one close to your kill streak. But the most important thing about Hardline is that it can get you your first specialist perk in one kill. Now that's basic. Do you know what that basically says? That basically says, you know what, I can give you any kill streak, any perk you want if you kill one person. Any perk you want. All you need to do is kill one person and I'll give you any perk. And that's why Hardline is the best perk to have, because that's just one reason why it's the best perk to have, because it can give you any whatchamacallit perk. And what I usually run is that perk would be Sleight of Hand. So and I think Sleight of Hand's really important because I'm a person who likes to spray bullets. The second reason why I think Hardline's such a good idea is because I go for MOABs, and there's been videos before about how Hardline doesn't really help specialists. I think that's completely bullshit and wrong. I think people find it hard to get the MOAB. I find it hard to get the specialist bonus. When I'm using all these weird guns like these LMGs, I find that the LMGs are awful. But as soon as I get my specialist bonus, they become into this strange beast of a gun. So that's what I'm saying. Use Hardline. Use Hardline and get your specialist bonus quicker, and then get that MOAB quicker, because I think it speeds up the process so much more. So my third perk, and my basically default perk, is Marksman. Marksman is a great perk, and you're probably thinking, oh, Marksman's not going to work for all guns, it's not going to work for shotguns, for example, which are right, it doesn't work for shotguns, and you're probably thinking it doesn't work for SMGs, but I do like to put it on sometimes, because if I see a person from a distance, and they could have an assault rifle, and I can basically run the other way if I've got a shotgun or an SMG, so I can basically run away rather than getting killed by them. So it kind of acts like the opposite of how I would use it for an assault rifle. Say if I had Marksman with an assault rifle, I would try and shoot them from range because I know where they are. But with a shotgun, I would know I can see them from range. Yeah, I got them up. I can see them from range, and I can then decide to run away, because I know if I run down there, then they could pick me off from range, because they might have Marksman as well. So yeah, now this is my setup for my assault rifle class and my SMG class. Now for LMGs, I like to keep scavenger still. I like to replace hardline with quick draw because LMGs have the longest aiming down sight than any other guns in the game. So I think that may be wrong actually. I think snipers are, but they're around about the same. So yeah, I like to replace hardline and put quick draw on. And with shotguns, I like to replace scavenger and put marathon on because for shotguns you're pretty much aiming for one-hit kills. So you will have enough bullets for you won't ever run into a situation where you run out of bullets with a shotgun, unless you're using an AA-12. But that's the only shotgun. And I also like to replace marksman and put steady aim on because steady aim's a good perk to have, and I'm not really worried about people in the background for marksman because I can't really do anything since I have a shotgun. Okay, let's get on to the specialist kill streaks that I put on now. My first specialist kill streak I unlock is sleight of hand, and this is because I'm a very inaccurate player. I'm not that very accurate, and as soon as I kill one enemy, I'm more likely going to have to reload, and I don't want to have to sit around waiting for my gun to reload when I just want it reloaded quicker and then to get my next kill. So I've got sleight of hand first. Now my second perk I've got is Assassin. Now Assassin doesn't really do anything as in psychologically, but it does really help, but you don't really notice because there are some people out there running UAVs or portable radars or whatever, and you will notice it. If you take it off, you will notice it. You'll be like, why did this happen? Why did that happen? You'll be finding out that you're losing gun battles a lot more. It's just because the enemy knows that where you are because Assassin. Because you didn't have Assassin, so I'd recommend you did use Assassin because it does help. Not how you play, it helps, but it's just it helps in the background. You won't notice it, but it will help. Trust me. And my third perk I put is Recon. Now this is a really important perk to use. Now I'm going to revert to Black Ops. Remember Black Ops when there was an 8 kill streak called the Blackbird? Everyone put it on, everyone used it, and it was just a UAV. At the end of the day, it was just a UAV. But what was so important about this UAV is because that you could see where all the enemies were, you could see where they were going, what direction they were heading to. Recon is that. Recon is that. Recon, it's a perk. It's like Blackbird the perk. Except all you need to do is just shoot someone. I recommend you get this perk pro and put it on because when I hit my 5 kill streak and I get a hit marker on some guy in the background, I know where he's going. I've got a Blackbird on my ass and I'm gonna kill him. And I've got a super jump on me. Recon is my favorite perk, and I'm surprised why no one uses it. I always put this as my third specialist perk because it helps me get my specialist bonus. Remember in Black Ops when it helped you get your chopper gunner, help you get your dogs? This helps me get my specialist bonus and it helps me get my MOAB. So I'd recommend you get this pro and it would really help. Now for LMGs, because I've got quick draw on, I put hardline as my first perk, and then I put sleight of hand as my second perk, and I put assassin as my third perk. Yeah. So that basically means it will only take me a 3 kill streak to get sleight of hand, which I don't really need sleight of hand just yet because I can kill 3 enemies in my first clip, and then it'll probably be the amount of time that I have to reload. So I don't mind having sleight of hand, not first but third, but not as a 1 kill streak but as a 3 kill streak. So that's all right. Now for shotguns, I pretty much do the exact same thing as my assault rifle and SMGs. I have sleight of hand, assassin, and then recon. Nothing special about that. So guys, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I've decided that I'm going to start putting a lot more effort into my videos, start editing a lot, since I have got Sony Vegas now, so now that I can do that. Before I was running on Pinnacle Studio, was an absolute piece of shit. So now I can start making high quality videos for you guys, and not just slapping in a commentary and a gameplay in for you guys. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I will appreciate a like. That would be so great if I could see if you give me a like rating for this, and I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. This has been my highest scoring gameplay on 6v6 Kill Confirmed. And I'll see you later. Goodbye, everybody!